What's up, dudes? Boss Lobby's here from Boss Gaming, and I actually have a review today on the new Xbox 360 Slim. This Xbox 360 Slim includes several new, very cool features that I truly like that are not represented in the old 360. Just give me 1 second. Grab an old 360. Now. So first, we'll take a look at, this is an old red-ringed console I wasn't able to fix, but we'll get back to looking at the new 360. One, you can tell it's black and considerably smaller. It has a very nice sleek design and look to it. Now, instead of the old mechanical push button, mechanical power button, you have a touch button on both the DVD drive and the power button. Now these can be annoying because several times I've touched the top of my console, slipped down, hit the disk drive, and it's opened. But I think it's a nice trade-off. You do not have memory ports on the new 360, but you do have some nice, considerably hidden flash drive ports. Same basically on both 360 consoles. Sync button for the console for this one is right here. For the new Slim, it's right there. Now we get to a more in-depth back of the console. First we'll get a view of the side. We'll turn it around. This is an old non-HDMI console. Most of the new consoles do have an HDMI. Well, all of them do. So let's see. The first thing you notice is usually there's an HDMI there. So just pretend that there is. You've got one USB port, a LAN port, Ethernet port, no wireless adapter, and you have the annoying power cable. On this one, you have 3 USB 2.0 ports, an auxiliary port, an Ethernet port, an HDMI port, and an AV port, which is the coolest new feature. In the old Xboxes, I don't know if it's on this one. We'll come over here just to look at this really quick. On the old Xbox, you were required to use AV cables that had this button in them to put your device to hook up your amp. So this one does not have a port. This one does. Right here where you can play HDMI and have your port plugged in, which is nice, right? You know, what gamer doesn't want to do that? But one of my favorite features from this to this is the built-in Wi-Fi. Yes, it has a built-in Wi-Fi, which is just, in my opinion, should have happened at the first place, but it didn't. But, oh well. So the built-in Wi-Fi console, a smaller power brick. Get one more overview. Now here's the Xbox 360. Up here is where the hard drive used to go. Now it doesn't. We'll set that down because we don't even need that anymore. Come back to this guy. We flip it around. Never done this one-handed, so then we come up to the top here. Get some light focused there. Sorry if you can't see very well, but right here there's this little latch. Simply pull it up, pull this out, and you see the 250 gigabyte hard drive. Pull right out, which you can actually replace with any standard, really kind of laptop hard drive. I've even taken this console's hard drive, taken it off, taken it apart, and put it inside of this console's slim hard drive so that we can just slide that back in nice and easy. Now the only downside to this console that I have seen so far is that it makes a loud humming sound when you don't back up games to your hard drive. But since it's got a 250 gigabyte hard drive, easy to replace with a laptop hard drive, I don't see a problem with that. It runs so quiet that you can't hear it without that. Here you can definitely see the difference in faceplates. There is no faceplate on this console, meaning you can't take off the faceplate to replace it with another. On this console, however, if I can sit that down right there. Sorry about that. We're back. Okay, so here you can see that this part has been taken off, but here you can see that the micro push button, you can see the LED lights, and you can see that it has a removable faceplate, which is very easy to remove as I showed you, and very easy to put back on, which had a nice custom feature to it. I liked it, but Sony took it out, but Microsoft took it out. Now we get to the fans, which I think is one of the biggest problems that the new Xbox has, and why I think it will have a failure rate. I fixed these, so I know that they have stuff that goes wrong with it. This is the GPU fan, right there. So there's only one fan in this console, that GPU fan. Okay, so the GPU now has embedded thermal control. The CPU does not have a heatsink over it. I do not believe. I haven't opened these, but I know that's the only fan. Now on this console, you have two fans, okay? One right there, and one right there. This fan runs quiet. This fan does not. But this fan right here does not heat up my house, my room. This fan does. When I have this Xbox turned on, I use it as a heater. I have to have the window open when I play Xbox, because it heats up to the point where it's just too hot for me to play. But overall, I like the new sleek design of the Xbox 360 Slim a whole lot better than the Xbox 360 original. I'm really happy with the way Microsoft designed this, and I'm hoping that their features will conclude in their next models, or even possibly onto the next system. This is Bez and Boss Lobbies, and I'm